All right. Hey, team. Welcome to our weekly Monday Night Huddle. I'm Amber Ike, and thanks so much for jumping on for this week's training. Just a couple of quick announcements for this week. We have our new ambassador training Zoom this coming Wednesday at 8 p.m. So if you are a newer ambassador, or maybe you've been an ambassador for a while and you're just really needing a refresher course, or you have some new ambassadors on your team, make sure to get plugged in this Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Our very own Amanda Foster is going to be leading that. And let's see, you guys, August is almost done. We have just a couple more days, so finish strong. Go look at the goals that you set for yourself. We still have a couple days to knock those out of the park. So definitely finish strong, and remember, however you end this month is how you begin the next month. So, I know for some of us, we're like, well, we only have a couple days left, but use that time because it sets up your next month for even more success. Let's see. Okay, no huddle next week. Next week is Labor Day. And so we will not be having huddle next week. We will be having huddle the week after, but I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do that week because I will be in Kona. You guys, isn't that ridiculous? I'm like, I can't even wrap my brain around that. I'm wondering how many times I'm going to have to pee on the plane. I pride myself. I've never had to pee on an airplane, and I'm really disappointed. I know I'm going to have to break that being pregnant and flying that far. So, but we will have huddle while I'm gone. We're just figuring all that out. And then we are going to start another book. We just finished our first book that we did with our team-wide book club, which was Rock Your Network Marketing Business. So good. We just finished it tonight. Had so many aha moments and takeaways that we're implementing into our businesses already. And we are going to start another book club. So if you missed that one, no worries. We're starting a brand new one starting on Monday night, September 19th at 8 p.m. So the next book we are going to read, it's called Making the First Circle Work by Randy Gage. And it's on Amazon Prime right now, I think for $12. So get that ordered, and we will start that for the week of September 19th. And that one might be a really fun one to jump on, just even if you're not doing the book club, because I'll probably be jet lagged. So it'll probably be fun to watch me look like a dork. So that's it for the announcements. Tonight we're going to talk about growing your network, specifically through Facebook. Okay, so we know that this business, you guys, it's a numbers game. Yes, it's all about relationships. You guys know that. I don't like saying it's a numbers game because I don't like it sounding like it's not about relationships. But when I say it's a numbers game, it's about how many relationships are you building and growing and adding to your network on a regular basis. This is all about how many people are you coming into contact with regularly. And that's not only in person, this is also via social media. That's the beauty of having a business like ours in this day and age, is you can utilize social media to your benefit that way. And the bigger your network, the chances are the more people you're getting in front of, the more people that are seeing your Plexus posts, the more people you're engaging with on a regular basis, the better your odds, right? The better your odds of finding those rock star runners that are going to want this and run to the top with you. So yes, quality and quantity. Even though it's important to connect with as many people as possible, it's equally important to connect with the right type of people, which is your ideal market. Okay, so think about who your ideal prospect is. All of us are different. All of us are unique. All of us are created differently and have different, interests and likes and personalities, and we're, different demographics. And so we all kind of have a different market that is our ideal market, or our niche, if you will. So think about who your ideal prospect is, and that person is going to be similar to you more than likely, because we tend to connect with people that are similar to ourselves more often than not. So you guys, avatars, avatars are those little people thing. think about your ideal avatar. Think about yourself as an avatar. Write down 5 things about yourself. So I want everyone, to kind of think of 5 things about yourself that if you were an avatar figure or something, what would 5 things be that would describe that avatar? Those could be interests, those could be likes, those could be passions. Maybe you love tattoos, maybe you love hiking, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe you're a crunchy mom, granola mom. Think about who you are and those 5 different things that make you who you are. And write those down. We're going to be talking about those in a couple minutes. So, for example, like I just mentioned, there's running. Maybe you're a big runner. Maybe you're a homeschooling mom. Maybe you love to travel, or maybe you love adventure. Maybe you love fashion. So some things that kind of, when I was thinking about myself, some things that really make me who I am. I love, anything to do with foster care or adoption. That's something, even before we entered into our own foster care process, adoption was a big part of what I wanted to do in life. The outdoors. I am an outdoorsy girl. And so anything outdoors related. Faith, things of faith get me excited, and I love learning about that kind of stuff. So those are kind of a little bit about me and what I pursue. But the goal is to know who your ideal prospect is, and then find them on Facebook groups. Okay? So this is going to be outside of some of y'all's comfort zones. And that's good. This business grows us. This business stretches us. But the goal of tonight is to really figure out how to utilize Facebook groups to find people that, you would be friends with in real life, should they live down the street from you. Okay. But that's the power of social media, is it connects us with people who are similar to us, but they may live states away. But the beauty of our business is we can grow our business states away, right? So we're going to go through who all is a part of Facebook groups. Are you guys a part of, like, non-Plexus Facebook groups, I should say? Do you guys go on Facebook for joining groups and stuff? Okay. So there's a few of you. I don't even think I did Facebook groups prior to Plexus. I don't think I knew that was a thing until Plexus, and then you're added to 10 different groups. But Facebook groups are such a great way to connect with people that you share interests with from the get-go. Okay, so here's what you do. This is how I've been growing my network for the past several months. I actually have a lot of Facebook friends that I haven't met in real life, or I don't have mutually exclusive friends that I've connected with via Facebook. I go and add myself to these groups that I'm interested in, that I share common interests with these people, and then I add people as friends to Facebook. Some of you may be like, oh my gosh, stalker alert, that's scary. I don't want to add a psycho killer to my to my news feed or whatever. Yes, use your intuition, use your gut. But this is such a way to grow your network, and this is what I've been doing. And so what I do is I go through Facebook groups and I interact with people. If somebody posts something that sounds interesting, I'll comment on it. I'll interact with people on there. But I also go through, and you can see the members, and I go through those people and I think, okay, is this somebody that I would probably be friends with in real life? And it sounds, I know we say not to prejudge people in this business, but with this kind of thing you're doing, you do kind of want to be picky. And you do want to pick people that you're like, okay, would I connect with this person if she was my neighbor? So, first and foremost, I don't add men because unless I know the person, I don't add men because that's not my market. I do like having guys on our team, but those are people that I've already known. So I'm not adding guys. I'm not adding people that I don't think I could connect with in real life. If they have a sketchy looking picture as their profile, I'm probably not going to even friend request them. If they have 10 Facebook friends, I'm probably not going to friend request them. Because sometimes there are, fake profiles out there. And if they have like 10 Facebook friends, they're probably not like a real person. So remember, you guys, Facebook allows 5,000 friends. To some of you, that may sound like the sky is the limit and you have you have like a long ways to go. But you would be surprised how quickly that can add up, especially once you're a Plexus ambassador and you start getting friend requests from all these other Plexus people. I accept friend requests from Plexus people if I know that A, they're on our team, or B, I actually like know the person and I've met them and I am friends with them in real life. Because I really try to keep my Facebook open to prospects, because Facebook is where I grow my business. Facebook is a business tool to me, and I don't want to just add anyone and everyone, especially if they're already Plexus ambassadors, because they're already taken, if you will. And people can always follow you. They can follow you on Facebook without friend requesting you, because you have 5,000 spots, so make the most of those spots. Let's see. Okay, so then what you do, once you add these people, you friend request them, I send them a quick message. They accept my friend request. I'm just like, hey, I saw, you're in this adoption group. Have you already adopted, or something like that? Because we already have a point of interest. We already have a common ground based on the group we're in. And so it's normal to have that conversation already kind of start off. I don't add people and then send them Plexus information. The goal is to build the relationship, right? So interact with those new friends on their walls, comment on their stuff, like their stuff, find common ground. Don't puke Plexus. You don't want to be that crazy Plexus girl that's just like, yay, I have a new friend, let me tell her everything about Plexus. You want it to be genuine. Because you guys, as long as you are doing your posting on Facebook, they're going to see, what you're about and what you're passionate about with Plexus. And they're going to start getting an idea of what Plexus is based on how you're posting. So build the friendship. You guys, the key is to constantly be adding to your network. I shoot for 5 people a day. That might sound like a lot, but you guys, I am in the business of building my business, and I want to be growing my network because that's the only way I can grow my business. And so I shoot for 5 people a day. If you have bigger or faster goals, then add more people, because it's truly a numbers game, guys. I heard this quote and I thought it applied so well to this. It says, you can't go through the same deck of cards over and over again and expect to find more aces. So what that means to me is, if you have 300 Facebook friends and you've gone through all your Facebook friends, you've gone through your contacts, you have a couple people that joined you on this journey, and you're getting frustrated that nobody else is joining you, you need to add more people to your network. You can't go through those same people over and over. Yes, there's something to be said about following up, and we know that, but you can't go through the same list of people over and over and expect to all of a sudden have a rock star emerge. The way you get those runners, those aces that you're looking for, is you got to keep adding to your network and going through and sifting. We call it sifting for gold. And that's one thing I've noticed with my business. Like when I first started, I have a group of runners that started with me from the beginning. And then I have another group of runners that, joined me last year, but they were added to my network later on, most of them. And then I have some more runners that are emerging now, and they were just recently added to my network in the last 4 or 5 months. So you have to always be adding to your network. If I would have just stopped with the 900 friends I had when I joined Plexus, then I wouldn't be where I am today. Now I have 2,300 Facebook friends, and obviously a lot of them are Plexus, but a lot of them are people that I've added since joining this journey that are not Plexus. So you basically want to be like a friend collector. You want to be growing your network and adding people. So let's see. Okay, I was going to show you guys some examples. Do you guys want some real life? I was going to go to my Facebook and show you kind of how to do this. Let me see here. Let me see if I can screen share real quick. And then I'm going to use you guys as an example. So let me see. Hang on a second. I haven't shared a screen in so long. Do you guys see my Facebook? You see it? Okay. So I was just going to show you guys an example. And obviously this is part of your power hour, your income producing activities, but you don't want to spend 2 hours looking for new friends, because then you've pretty much wasted 2 hours where you could have just done it in like 10 minutes and gone on with your income producing activities. So I was going to kind of show you guys a couple of groups that I'm in and kind of like what I do, just to kind of give you an idea of the process, just in case. I know when I first started this, it was bizarre, you know, and I'm like, I don't know, that's kind of weird. But now it's so normal to me. So let's see. Okay, so I'm a part of a group. I just joined this group the other day, and it's called Hike It Baby Houston. So it's a Houston Mamas hiking group. And let's see here. So I'm going to show you a couple different things. Like this is a local group, of course, because it's Houston. And so when I go to members, it's going to be different in this group versus another group I'm going to show you in a second, because this one's a local group. So when I go to members, I'm just going to show you kind of what I do. So it shows me who the members are. These people are mutual friends, the people that pop up first. I have some mutual friends in this group. Girls, listen to this. I went to a LuLaRoe, whatever it's called, pop-up on Saturday and met this girl. We weren't friends in this group yet. And then we became Facebook friends because of the LuLaRoe party. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, she would be amazing at Plexus. Added her as a Facebook friend from LuLaRoe. And then I came here today and I was like, whoa, she's in this group. Like we already have common ground in addition to LuLaRoe now. We both like to hike. So that's fun. Okay, so let me show you. For example, when you highlight their name, I feel like I'm yelling. When you highlight their name, it shows you mutual friends. So for example, this girl, you know, she lives in, or she went to Kansas State. Like from the onset, I would think, oh, I would probably want to add her as a friend, right? Like I feel like I could connect with her. Well, I go and I look at, if you click on their name, it'll show you obviously who your friends are. But then you just have to go back to look at the group again. But it shows mutual friends, and one of them is Amy Triplet. Amy is one of my really good friends in Plexus, and she's an Emerald. And so if she's friends with Amy Triplet, then she's probably seen Amy's regular posting, and Amy's probably already contacted her, right? So I'm not gonna waste, and that sounds awful, I know. I'm not going to use one of my spots, one of my Facebook friend spots on this girl, okay? Because we have 33 mutual friends. Chances are she's friends with a lot of my Plexus people. She might even be a Plexus person, who knows? So let's see, I'm just going to kind of go through. So look, she's actually a senior gold ambassador with Plexus. We're not friends yet, but obviously I'm not going to add her because she's already an ambassador. So does that make sense to y'all? You don't want to be just adding anyone and everyone. You want to kind of qualify people as to if they would take the spot. Like this girl, it says she's an ambassador. Not going to waste my time on adding her. And I don't mean that rudely. I hope you guys know my heart on this. Okay, so this girl, Jessica Lauren, she's a mom, obviously, a little boy. You know, you probably have fun on play dates with my son. But look, oh, she's friends with Willie Eichenhorst, which is Melissa Eichenhorst. She's a diamond. That's her husband. I'm not going to add this girl. So do you see what I'm saying? Like this is a local group. So I'm going to scroll down because a lot of these people have mutual friends. That's why they're showing up towards the top of the members. So let me scroll down. Let's start at the bottom because then these people probably don't have mutual friends with me. And it's see more. So I guess there's more down here. So this group has 4,000 something people. So when you guys are like, man, I just have no one else to talk to, the world is a big, big, big place. And we are becoming a worldwide international company. So we should never be running out of people. Okay, let's just stop there. Okay, so let's see. Christine Moon. So this is just what I do. We have one mutual friend, Ashley Babbitt. Ashley lives in my neighborhood. She's not a Plexus girl. yet, I should say. So like, let me go to Christine's profile. This is what I would do. Okay, we have one mutual friend who's not a Plexus person. She's a mom. She, you know, obviously loves hiking. We have that in common already, so I don't even have to worry about that. It doesn't show how many friends she has, which I do look at that. You know, if people have 20 Facebook friends, I'm not going to really add them because they're not active on Facebook, right? But some people have a privacy setting to where you don't see how many friends they have until you're their friend, okay? So, but I look at her recent picture, her 10-month-old screaming, spitting troublemaker, but I love him. That's my personality. I love like just making fun of motherhood sometimes because otherwise I'll cry. And she has 32 likes on this picture. So chances are she has a good, you know, she has friends, people like talking with her because people are liking her pictures. So this would be one person. This is what I would do. Add friend. Okay, that may have like stressed you guys out to the max. Some of you, some of you introverts are like, oh my gosh, you don't even know this person. The good news is should she accept my friend request, and should she all of a sudden turn out to be this like person that I don't think I could connect with, then you can always unfriend people. It is not a sin to unfriend people that you don't connect with, okay? So this is not set in stone. And so she'll either accept or not accept. And some people, they'll even message you and be like, hey, like I saw your friend request. Do I know you? And I'll be like, oh, I saw you in the Hike It Baby Houston group. I love adding Facebook friends, blah, blah, blah. Do you hike a lot in Houston? Like something like that. You already have something to connect on based on the group you're a part of, okay? So this is that group, and I would just go through and add about 5 or 6 people, and then move on to another group and be done for the day, okay? Let's go to another group to kind of just show you real quick the difference. Okay, so like this one is not a local group. This is it's called My Father's World, and it's a homeschooling group, which we're just kind of like looking into for Eli next year. So I'm just kind of getting my feet wet. So obviously I go to these groups because I'm interested in the content, but I also know I have something in common with these people. So you guys, 9,500 people. That's, if you're like, I don't know where to find people, you go to Facebook, you find them in groups. Okay, these people are all over the United States. Of course, the people at the top are the people that you're already friends with. So I scroll on down, keep scrolling. Okay, let's just stop around. I'm seeing some Plexus people. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Ann Larson, she went to U of I, or University of Illinois. I'm from Illinois, so we already kind of have some common ground. Hey, what in the world? She's friends. We have one mutual friend. She's friends with Annie Nienheiser, which is my best friend. Ha! I'm adding her just because she's friends with my best friend that lives in Nebraska. So that one I didn't even like profile. I just know she's good people because she's friends with Annie. Okay, so this girl, she goes to, or she went to A&M, Robin Farmer. We have one mutual friend, Lindsay Kramer, which is not a Plexus person. She's actually big into Young Living, but we only have one mutual friend. So if she's a big Young Living person, I'm probably not going to friend her because she's happy probably with what she's doing, right? And I don't want to like poach people from other companies. So hers is really private. So it's just up to you if you want to add that person or not. You know, she would probably be a safe person to add, but it just doesn't show a lot. So I'm not going to like focus on it. Okay, let's do one more. So like, for example, this shows Stephanie Lindy. She's a doTERRA person, which is a network marketing company. I'm probably not going to add her unless you just have a gut feeling and you're like, okay, I need to add that person, then go for it. It's up to your own personal preference. Okay, let's see one more. Oh, they're at the beach. That's fun. This is a huge family. That's fun. I love big families. Johanna Canalongo. Let's click on her. Okay, we have 3 mutual friends, Amber Hauser, Melissa Burke-Kramer, and Amy Molesky. Amy and Melissa are both emeralds. I'm not going to friend request this person. Okay. Do you guys kind of see like what I'm doing? And so it's not like this whole like, it's not complicated, but it does take a little bit of time. But once you realize like who you're looking for, then you're narrowing it down and you're finding people that already have common ground with you. So should you connect and should they want to join Plexus or get the products or whatever, you're going to have common ground already. You guys, I have a couple ambassadors on our team that I've never met in real life, but we met through Facebook and now they're on our team. So this works. You have to know who you're looking for and where to find them. So does anyone want to be a guinea pig and share kind of like what groups, like what genre, what interests, and then we can try to find you a group and I'll show you how to find those groups for people who don't really know. So just shout out like maybe a topic or an interest that you would want to be a part of. Or you can type it in too. And I'll show you where to find the groups. Any guinea pigs?
Well, I'm an animal lover.
Animal lover?
Mm-hmm.
Any specific type of animal?
Just dogs.
Okay.
Dogs.
Dogs in general?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does anyone have a specific type of dog that they love? Is that kind of
Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever? Yorkie? Okay. So let me see. Golden Retriever. And dog people, like, that's huge. There are huge dog communities. Okay. The Golden Retriever pub. Probably don't want to go with that. Oh, wait. You guys can't see my screen, can you? Guys, stop screen sharing. Okay. Let me go back to it real quick. Okay, do you guys see my Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. So Golden Retrievers, this is, so what I do, I type it into the search bar. So whatever your interest is, Golden Retriever, okay? And then I click search. And then it's gonna pop up with this bar up here. So it says the top, latest, people, photos. What you're looking for is groups. Okay, because if you're typing Golden Retriever and you look for people, you're going to get some scary people probably. Maybe not, but people who are like saying they're Golden Retrievers, that's a little, that makes me leery. So you're looking for groups, not even pages, because pages only require likes. And so it's harder to interact with people if it's only a like page versus a group. So I go to groups. And it's going to pull up different Golden Retriever groups. Some of them you can join right away. Some of them have to have admin approval. So what I do when I'm looking for a group is you kind of just get a feel for what your thing is. But okay, this one has 4,200 members. So that's probably a great group to be a part of. Golden Beginnings, Golden Retrievers. I don't know what else that says. But one of our friends, or one of my friends is in this group. She's not a Plexus person though. So that would probably be a good group to join. Let's see here. This is a Golden Retrievers group, 1,300 people, probably a great one to join. I don't join groups unless there's like over 300 people. That's just kind of my own thing. This is a public group, so that one, so if it's a closed group, you're gonna have to get admin approval, which doesn't take long for most of them, especially if they're active groups. Public groups, you just join it and then you're a part of it and you can start, you know, being a part of the conversations and interacting with people from the get-go. So let's look up Yorkies. So that's how you find groups for your interest. And I don't spend a lot of time in the group, like commenting, and I will say, like, if I have a question that I know that those people can answer based on their expertise with that interest, then I will go to that group and then you will have so many people commenting. Like with the homeschooling one, if I ask a question there, people are helpful right from the get-go. So it's really, it's like better than using Siri or Google in my opinion. Okay, so Yorkies. Let's see here. So I go to groups. And then, so there's a Yorkies United group. So they're probably pretty hardcore for their Yorkies. There's almost 5,000 members. I don't have any mutual friends. It doesn't show me I have any friends in this one. Man, I don't have any friends that have Yorkies, evidently, because look at all these. It doesn't tell me I have mutual friends in any of these. It's like this one, Yorkies Abroad, there's only 3 members. I'm probably not going to join that group. Does anyone else want to share an interest that you want me to look up real quick? This is fun. This is how I play on Facebook. Anyone else? Okay, I feel like you guys are getting the gist of it. Let's see the chat thing. Okay. Does anyone have anything they want to add to this? Let me go ahead and stop the recording real quick.